Welcome back, everybody, to yet another live session. What's up, Ozzy? So I wanna start off this session by basically addressing the what was always gonna happen, and I already knew it was gonna happen. So I really tried my best to be sensitive and to I thought I did a good job prefixing everything. But what's up, baby? I couldn't help but notice that, of course, I had quite a few American people upset and hurt, which is even worse. I felt like I disappointed some people with my opinion on Americans. Um, Once again, I want to make clear I wasn't. Yes, still Mexico City. What's up, Derek White? I thought it wasn't that bad. I honestly didn't think I said anything crazy at all. I just made fair observations. The thing is, guys, if you ask me my real opinion on Belgian people, it would be 10 times worse. I just want to remind you that I said that I basically spent my first 18 years being upset that I hadn't been born in the US. And just the way that I talk, the way that I act, the things I'm into, it should be really super obvious that I'm very influenced by American culture and I'm very pro American culture. So, I thought that was clear. Apparently, it wasn't clear enough. Um, you know, you guys should know I got mad love for the US. And if you ask my opinion on French people, on French, or it would be 100 times worse. So mm, even Mexican people, I kind of talk shit about Mexican people all the time. So please don't take it too serious or personal. You guys know it. I love you guys. All right. That being said, I have about 25 minutes to answer your questions. I've been having a big day today. Today was the birthday of my new girl. So, needless to say, I had a few responsibilities. But you guys know I love my channel, so I was able to sneak in this live. So, also on the hair, so I basically decided. So yeah, once you do a buzz cut on the sides, you know that you're basically committing for life up until the point where you kind of get tired of that hairstyle, and then you gotta do the awkward thing where you grow out the sides. That's what I'm doing now. A real common sense. I will tell her that. AD Jack, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, Birds are cruel, man. Birds are like mini dinosaurs. They're crazy. Anywho, let's get the questions going. The better the question, the better the content. Let's get straight to it as I sip my Diet Coke to get riled up. Mm. How's the jaw looking? So it's pretty much a done deal that I'm going to Belgium in the next couple of weeks. I thought about it. I'm happy I didn't make a quick, spontaneous rush decision. I wanted to really go over my options. I learned a lot about Mexico going through this process. Like we don't like we don't realize how what the difference is between the first and the second world until something like that happens. Like you come from the first world to the second world, right? And you get to Mexico City, and it's kind of like, oh, of course it's different, and in some ways it's more basic. But at the end of the day, they still got a Soho House, they still got Zara, they still got Burger King. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really easy to be fooled and to be tricked by the optics of it and by global capitalism. And everybody has iPhones. I mean, not everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, my point is that it's easy to kind of be like, to feel like the gap isn't that big. The gap doesn't show itself until you get sick. The gap does not show itself until you have real problems, until you have medical issues, until you have small kids who need education. That's when the gap between the first and the second world showed itself. And I don't consider myself a naive person by any means. I think I'm pretty well traveled. I think I'm pretty, um, I'm fairly, I have a good general knowledge of the world. But I have to say that even me, I was surprised, or like, yeah, like at the lack of like access to doctors, at the lack of access to medicine. Like, so for example, even here, when you go to the hospital or to the doctor, they can give you the full packet of antibiotics. They give you like enough to make it through the next days, and then they're like, you have to come back. Can you imagine that, guys, in Europe, that you need an antibiotic cycle of, let's say, 3 pills a day, so 21 pills, right? And you need to do it for 7 days, so 21 pills. And then they give you, instead of 21, like in Belgium, they would just give you a whole pack of like 30, and it's like, there you go. Here they give you six, so you get through the next 2 days, and then you got to come back for more, because that is the level of scarcity of basic medication. And this is Mexico City. Like, this is the most evolved, developed part of Mexico. Like, it's the same, like it's with a lot of things. So Mexico City is by far the most advanced and ahead of its time in compared to the rest of the country. And Mexico City is still like, weed, for example, even in Mexico City is considered a big no-no. You cannot smoke outside. You cannot smoke weed on the street. Like, that is a criminal offense. Like, you'll get arrested. You'll have to pay a fine. Think about how it is in the rest of the country. Um, yeah, it's just, it's crazy stuff. What do your tattoos mean? So they say amor fati, and amor fati is a Stoic concept. Some ascribed it to Marcus Aurelius, others to Nietzsche, and it basically stands for the concept of loving one faith. It's like an eloquent way to say no regrets, like to never say, if XYZ did not happen, I would be happier. No, the whole point is that all the good and all the bad are just as valuable. All that stuff had to happen for you to be where you're at today, and for you to, be able to enjoy the things that you enjoy today. Like, there's no such thing as mistakes, there's no such thing as tragedies. Like, I mean, I guess there's a thing as tragedies. It's just like they all made you who you are today, and they all attributed to that. Um, Thank you, Mar. I appreciate you. And I mean, I think I'm actually, and I say this humbly, I think I'm the embodiment of Amor Fati, because all I ever did was like figure out how to turn this negative into a positive. That was my whole thing from the get go. Um, by the way, guys, hit the thumb up, please. That would be great. We only have 7 thumbs now. It's kind of light. You guys ever like came up with something yourself and you thought that you had invented something and you're like a philosopher now and you came up with a life hack and then you read an old book. I mean, or you read any book, or you saw a documentary, or you listened to a podcast, and then you found out that somebody else had already come up with the concept that you thought was yours, like two, like 20 centuries ago. That's what happened with Amar Fati. Like, I was already living my life that way, and you can go check the videos. Like, I talk about turning a negative into a positive all the time. I've been talking about that for more than 8 years. Um, and so I've been preaching this. And then when I found out that it was, an actual thing, a fleshed out concept of these Stoic philosophers, I was like, that's it. And I had already been looking into and meaning to get a tattoo. Um, and it's funny because for the longest I didn't want one, but then I was like, I think I want one. And let me be the first to say, like, I'm so grateful I got it. Like, I'm so happy I got it. I really I have zero tattoo regret. Um, Super happy with it. Dark white. Yeah, man. I gotta get on those podcasts. Honestly, guys, I'm not good at self promoting. I think I'm good at this. I'm good at creating the content, like actually talking and thinking. I'm always ready to go, but I don't like the whole like networking, self promoting thing that you have to do. But maybe I'll. How long will you be in Belgium then? I think it's going to be at least a month, to be honest with you, because it just doesn't make sense to make that trip for a lesser period of time. Do you want to get married or have kids someday? Would you eventually settle down in Belgium? Definitely want to get married. Definitely want to have kids. Um, it's just like I think I would settle down in Belgium. You know, given that my parents are there and my family's there. Um, yeah, it's gonna be It's more than likely gonna be Belgium, but could also be like 50-50. Like living, like having a base in one country or continent, and then having a base in Belgium. Um, do you believe in conspiracy theories? Yeah, sure, I do. Not in the ones that say like we did not land on the moon, but I I hate that everything is boxed in as a conspiracy theory. Like, but yeah, I guess I do to an extent. Um, Jane, shout out Jane, welcome. What is my favorite food? Lasagna, like a good lasagna. It's just so good. I really like sushi. Um, Chinese food. Oh, like an orange chicken. Mm, yeah, Thai food. I have not told my parents, AD Jack. They still have no idea. They still do not know. Thank God they don't watch the channel. My parents were getting old, man. They would be so worried and stressed out. Like, let me tie that into something else. So when I was a kid, and this is something that I applied to both life and relationships. I always used to think absolute honesty, just like spit it out, and that's the way to go. Because if I'm just absolutely honest all the time, I can never be a liar, and I did my job. Bro, it doesn't work like that. Like, let's take this example of my parents. Like, me telling my parents that you can tell yourself they have the right to know, they should be informed. But the fact of the matter is, they're going to be stressed out. My mom is going to be super stressed, anxious, and it's just not something I want to put her through. And also, like, there's no added benefit of A, them knowing, and certainly B, there's no added benefit of them feeling bad and like feeling stressed. So, mm, Yeah. And like, I'm happy I didn't tell them. I don't need them to carry that burden for me. I can carry that myself. Because I'm the one taking chances leaving Belgium, getting out the healthcare system. I'm the one taking chances living abroad. I'm the one, yeah, taking, like, this is kind of a nightmare scenario in terms of like what I didn't want to happen. But now I got to deal with it. And guess what? I am dealing with it. I'm not putting that on them. So, um, are you still together with your new girlfriend? Yes, sir. It's her birthday today. I mentioned it. I gave her the biggest bouquet of the red roses you could imagine, like super nice roses, like a huge bouquet. I gave her earrings that I bought on my last trip to Mazunte. If you know, you know. Um, and like a really nice card that I wrote a beautiful message on for her. And then I made her lunch. Made her like a nice lunch back here. So it was really good. And then we're probably gonna get away next weekend to do a little trip because I also got my birthday coming up, so it could be like a little in between birthday trip, in between our both our birthdays. But yeah, still together. Um, yeah, I feel you, common sense. That's fine. All right, guys, don't forget to please hit the thumb up if you appreciate the videos. Also, if you appreciate the content, you're always welcome to hit the dollar sign below the chat box. You can send over $1, send over a coffee. You know it always goes a long way. Your support. Is she ready to move to Belgium with you, bro? you're kind of, you're kind of. Oh my God! What? Oh my! Wow! Jesus, man! I don't know what to say. This has never happened ever, like in life. Yo. Okay, so I just got a $100 donation. That is absolutely wild. Wow. Jane, I forgot what I was saying. So Jane just went, I love lasagna. And then she decided to send over $100. I mean, I don't even know what to tell you. That is absolutely incredible. it's just that is so wild. Like, I'm speechless. Jane, you are incredible, and you thank you so much. Netherlands is so crazy. Like, maybe you can tell by my energy. Like, I've been sick for the last 2 days. That's why I haven't posted a lot. I haven't been posting. I haven't been. I know. I feel like I've been letting you guys down a little bit. I haven't been creating a lot of content. I feel like I've been a bit lazy. I've been smoking weed. I know it sucks. I know I said I wouldn't. I've been in my own head. This whole thing has been stressing me the hell out while trying to navigate a new relationship. And then, like, even today, I was like, I should do it live today. I should do it live, and I didn't want to. I really didn't want to. I'm like, I reluctantly logged in, but I feel like it's selfish of me to just share what I feel like I want to share and just throw my verbal diarrhea on here. And I was like, let me just do a little one. Let me just do a little live. Let me do a little live. just to like talk to my legions of 500, talk to the real hardcore, followers, whatever. And so for you to come in and donate $100 is absolutely heaven sent. Like James Spade, I love you. Thank you so much. Oh my God, the hell, yo, man, you guys, man. Let me take a picture of this. I need to. Damn, you guys are you guys are just absolutely incredible. Santan, man, I'm at a loss for words, guys. Like, talk about having my back, and talk about like Santan, Jane. You, this is living proof that if you put in the work and like sometimes like I'll and don't get me wrong, guys, I'm always grateful. Like even if no one makes any donation, like I'm always grateful just to have the platform. But like I'm hustling, I'm grinding, I'm like trying to like get ahead, save some money, yada yada yada, and then and I just feel like and not I don't want to like completely uh derail the live talking about this and talking about, but this is kind of like triggered something in me. I feel like I made a lot of the really good content, and I'll say this at the risk of sounding ungrateful, but it's not about you guys, it's not about the subs, it's not about, it's more so as about YouTube as a YouTube as a concept. And so I I feel like I made a lot of really good videos in which I shared a lot of my personal life, and I really like honestly some of the best videos I ever made. I feel were made in the last couple of weeks. You know, like, and people commented that. People commented like, "Hey, this is your best video." This was, and I'm like, I know, like this. I'm in the zone. Like I even commented someone. I said, I feel like Kobe in '08 or in '06, like when he had like a legendary season. And so even though I've been getting an incredible reception from you guys, and thank you so much, but I was like, I'm not gonna, just being honest, like I was a little bit, I guess, disappointed in the fact that YouTube did not push some of these videos harder, right? Like that it did not get that like crazy semi-viral push. And I was walking the other day, man, Don, thank you so much, man. Thank you. You guys are just wow. Thank you so much. Talk about Jane, you did this. This is all you. Like Jane, this is you. You literally have caused all of this to happen. Like you set this in motion. Santan and Rendon. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. This is my point was like I was walking just a few days ago thinking like, like oh I don't think I can make better content. I don't think I can give more. I don't think I can, like, and so in a sense I was like a little disappointed or discouraged. And then I just told myself, I'm like, bro, if you keep this up, the domino is gonna fall. The domino is gonna fall. And for me, this live is just that. It is just that. Like, you guys are, you know, you guys are actually like this means it's bigger than money because I know how much, like, especially in this day and age, how much money that is, and for you guys to put that towards me, that shows me how much you guys love me and how much you guys care. So that tells me how much you appreciate what I do, and that's all I needed. Like, and I did need that. I'm not gonna lie, I needed like a little bit of a, but I didn't need like this level is insane. This is like truly incredible. And I'm sorry, I feel like the last 10 minutes I fucked up the live because I haven't talked about anything but just reacting to this. And I just feel like it would be disrespectful not to give this its proper moment. So Jane, thank you. And thank you, Brandon and Santan. I've come up from the trenches alongside you, bro. Finished school and got a good job all while watching you grow. Bro, isn't that crazy? And I'm still here. I'm still here doing it. I'm still here, man. I'm still getting it. Weed is not legal in Mexico, sir. No, sir. So Mexico is a highly Catholic country, guys. Like it is. I just got a missed call, guys. I gotta show somebody. I gotta show somebody my room. I'm gonna mute this. I was gonna. I was gonna cut the live short, but I can't cut this live short. So I'm gonna show somebody. Oh, I just showed them real quick, and I'll hop back on.